Hi there, Dr. Gary here on the road. We sell dental practices nationwide. We are dental practice brokers. I was a dentist for 25 years, now doing the brokerage for 16. Today's topic is warning from banks to dental office sellers. 3 issues to be concerned about, and you should never do. 3 issues, 3 actions you should never take. We'll get into that in a minute. As you know, we are now with 10 employees in 25 states, available to you 363 days a year, and we just take off Christmas and Easter. Our number is 201-663-0935. Website dentalpracticeguide.com or nationwidedentalpracticebrokers.com. So call us. We'd be happy to chat with you. No charge to chat and give free advice. And you can find out what your practice is worth too. We'll give you a rough estimate. But anyway, so give us a ring sometime if you have questions about what's going on in the dental world now, dental practice sale world. We're involved in this every day. We have several employees. We're in several states, and it's different everywhere. But you want to get out while your health is still good, and we have no medical problems too. That's another problem, but we'll get into that. If you have a larger practice, over $1 million, and you have more than 4 or 5 chairs, with a solid base of patients and staff, you could be a good candidate for the DSOs. They're still buying, even though some of them had some trouble. They are still buying. So call us and we could talk to you about that. We know who the best ones are. Often they'll pay our commission, so there'll be no commission to you. So it could work out very well for you. And as you know, if you're selling a practice over $1 million and we are representing you, we will often reimburse your legal fees upon successful closing based on some minor criteria, such as you're going to utilize a licensed, a well-known, recognized dental attorney, that type of thing. So anyway, also, if you are selling a practice we're representing you and it's over $1 million, we will reimburse your legal fees if it closes for over $1 million. So call me on that too. Anyway, what are the 3 warning signs from banks you should never do? 3 actions you should never do. Priority action number 1, do not, under any circumstances, let your revenue, gross income, decline in at least the last 2-3 years, minimum. You can't let it decline. If you're going to let it decline, then sell it right away before it does decline. A declining revenue, the banks have fear of that. Declining revenue creates a fear situation. You don't want banks looking over your shoulder. Don't get into that fear. You don't need that at all. Just get away from that. Declining revenues are a major problem. You want to be stable, or you want the practice to be increasing. But whatever you do not let those revenues shrink. You've got to work extra hard to do whatever you can. If you can't let that, and you see yourself, starting to trend down, just put it on the market. Just get it out there. But if you have a couple of years of declining revenues, banks are going to extrapolate down. So that's the first warning sign. Second warning sign, do not make any major purchases. As a dental owner, do not make any major purchases. You're going to increase your overhead, and you have this toy that the buyer may not like. You may think it's the absolute greatest, and I will agree with you sometimes. But it's very expensive. You don't have enough time to depreciate it and so forth. But you should absolutely never sell to a, not a knowledgeable buyer or whatever, or feel pressure or whatever. We want you to go into this process easy. So do not purchase. Don't let the practice decline your revenues. Don't make business decisions of buying equipment. Don't go out and buy a new CAT scan or something. Yes, it enhances the office, But the buyer may not like your CAT scan. Who knows? I know it sounds crazy. They may like their own CAT scan or something. It's great to have a CAT scan, shows you're contemporary on top of your game, but it's not always the best to buy. Excuse me, it's getting sunny here in Jersey. I'm going to the beach. I can't wait. Boy, I wish I was there today. Actually, in Jersey, it was 42 degrees about 9 days ago, 10 days ago. 42. Oh, God, get away from this cold. And we're in the middle of May already. So that's the second thing is, the equipment. Second thing is don't make a major purchase of equipment. That will increase your overhead. The buyer may not like it anyway, even though you think it's the greatest. May not like it. Okay, and you're not going to get the money out of it. Third, do not make major staff changes. Buyers want to come in and see consistent staff. If buyer doesn't like the staff member, let him fire them or her fire them. They got to be in their comfort level. But if they're not going to get along with doctor, you've got to change that. All right. Third thing is if you're in we just mentioned on the other tape, hopefully you're not in a rural area trying to sell your practice. If you are, you may want to make plans to bring in somebody in or having someone else come in to observe or do something to get them in the office to buy it. But it's really hard. It's really, really hard to find somebody nowadays, especially hygiene. Oh, in Pennsylvania, really even harder. Oh, man. So you've got to think about that well ahead of time. So there are a couple of things there. Don't let the revenues align. Don't make major equipment. And don't fire any staff if you can avoid it. You want to maintain consistency. If the new buyer doesn't like the staff, let the new buyer make that decision and let them go. I don't think you should be making that decision now because you may get somebody in there that's not on top of their game. A new assistant that you don't like. And then trying to get the old one back, forget it. Just try to get the practice sold. Get out of town, get the practice sold. Don't dilly-dally. So many dentists do this. It is just ridiculous why they could do this. It's just, they just keep letting the practice dwindle down and down and down and down. And then there's like nothing left. There's no goodwill. And they say, I enjoy it. Listen, you want to know what you enjoy? I went up and down the Intercoastal on my buddy's yacht, all the college guys, and we played golf. I mean, it was unbelievable. Talk about having a great time. In fact, it was his 18-foot shot. I sunk. It was a putt. I said, I watch this, everybody, watch this. I don't know how I did it. And there was a wind, too. But I nailed it, 18-foot. They went down. My buddies all went down to the ground. And I'm not a golfer, really. It was great, man. Oh, boy, you can have fun. Anyway, let's get back to it. So those are the three things. Be aware of those three things. Call me if you have any questions. But if you're going to be thinking the next few years to sell, get prepared. And even if you're not ready to sell and your health's a little bit compromised, don't start taking chances. Then the practice you'll get nothing for. All you're selling is goodwill. And accidents can happen too. Everybody feels they're infallible. Nothing will happen to me. My parents lived till 90. Yeah, what about if you slip and fall on ice, get paralyzed on your arm? That's what happened to one of the dentists. He's out now. He was something, skating, roller skating. I don't know what he was doing, but he's out. So be careful out there. All right, team. Thank you for listening. Sorry to keep rambling on, but away we go. Thank you. Bye.